Hello. I know I haven't streamed in ages. I've been I've been down in the dumps recently. Uh, but I'm back. I'm here to make a video. So I'm gonna do my intro and let's get started. What's up, people? My name is Nerd Rage, and today we're playing Minecraft. We're continue working on our castle world. This world is supposed to be. Hold on one hot second. Something ain't adding up here. Something isn't adding up. There we go. Okay, this is a whole new world, so start building. Hello. That was weird. Anyway, let's continue our Minecraft world. So we're scavenging wood. Oh, I didn't know what that was. Like, my mind is so wrapped around the broken script right now. And if any of you would be so kind to send me the safe one, the safe broken script. What the hell was that? Okay. I got jump scared by that. No. No. Was that a British cow? Moo! I'm a cow. Moo, moo, moo. No offense to any British people out there that's watching. Your country is great. Make Britain great again. I'm going to... I'm gonna add my face cam to my video capture device. Source. This is starting to aggravate me. Capture device, camera, capture card, add source. I don't care about news today. Like, it's not asking me to, hey, do you want this or this as... Okay. Suppose, I'm sitting on my floor right now because my desk is about to blow. That's my game. I did not mean to. Wrong thing. You have a very close up. Okay. Sorry if you see my camera. my computer up here. Uh, I might react later to the Bass County uh, stuff. I heard it's very disturbing. So if you have nightmare, if you have if you have constant nightmares, don't watch it. But it's a chill Minecraft video. We're just gonna chill, hang out, and chat. Well, mostly me talking, but still. It's awkward sitting in the floor and recording a video. Because if you look at my desk, it's literally rickety right now. Like it's about to fall apart at any second. I tried to play the broken script. Apparently it's a broken mod. It's becoming nuts, so we need to find a place to hunker down. Hopefully we could find a village somewhere near here. Sound peaceful? It better not be unpeaceful. Hard, okay. Okay, I'm used to hard difficulty. But still, we need to find a place to settle down and get our bearings. And plan out what we're going to do. Okay, and I'll say it multiple times, I'm building a castle. Okay, I'm building a castle. It's going to be called the Rage Kingdom. That shall be called King Nerd Rage. On stream, Minecraft looks better than it does on my TV. Holy crap. Nothing yet. Nothing but forest. Let's get up on this mountain and see if we can get a good view of a possible village. I forgot to add... If you don't know why I'm whistling, get out of the chat, you. If you do, I'm joking. You don't have to leave. I will explain. It's the Lost Forest theme from Legend of Zelda. Ocarina. Is it Ocarina of Time? Or is it... I think it's from both... I think it's from both Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time. But it's the Forest Lost Woods theme. Where's the sun? Yeah, it's going down. So, right now, heading across this river. There's gotta be a jungle there. You can always stay there. Huh. Wanna know something funny? The funny thing is that not only Broken Script logged me out of my account is screwing with my electronics. I thought that was building something. I said, holy crap, a village! Nope. I can't hit like the high pitched notes. There we go. I wish I could play some music for you guys, but you know, Susan, her and her policies never gets old. Actually, it does. It does really fast get old. there's like a stone plateau over here. I could use this one. Hella stone. I need to... Oh my god. What is the odds? Holy crap, that village does not look right. Oh. I need to approach it cautiously. That village does not look right. And I swear, I don't have any horror mods on here, okay? That village does not look right to me. But yeah, also, on this channel, I will be reacting to Uncanny Valley stuff if you send me some things on my Discord. Which I will link in the description. Hey, villager, sorry, but I need to steal your bed. What was that? Like something here right there. Holy shit. What the fuck? Creeper. Not a good sign. I swear I seen the name tag like right there. Get away from me, you creeper. You get it? Take a bed. Or naps. That's all you, dude. That's all you do. I might as well take a bed from my friend. Rotten flesh. I bet I could turn that into leather. A kitten. I thought I could drop the object. I was like, ooh, I'll pick that up. These houses absolutely have nothing. Absolutely nothing. No sleeping during the day. I'm watching you, villager. I said, get up. Get up. Get up. I'm watching you. I'm watching you. That's what I thought. I need you guys to know I'm robbing you. Nothing. I need at least a blacksmith. There is absolutely zero chests in this village. I knew there's something wrong with this village. I knew it. Finally a chest. Ooh, emerald. 3 emeralds. A bread, potato, and a golden nugget. That is very sad. So I'm on the For every kingdom, we must have a dwarven poisonous stuff. Right. I say, where the villages? Where the villagers go? It just went poof. Like, I thought, whenever I think of it, they just went poof, I think of that video, you know, the video where it's like, where this kid dressed up as Batman is like, his mom was like, such and such, what do you want for dinner? He walked up behind her and went, justice. No, I'm not gonna lie. Batman is one of my favorite DC heroes. Not only he has the balls not to kill, he has the balls to not only knock them out but traumatize them in the process. Because I was playing this one game, right? Arkham Knight. Once I get my new PC on my birthday, which is coming very soon, I will play Arkham Knight on this channel. But in the game, you have there's a lieutenant, right? And they're in an armored vehicle speeding through Gotham. And here, let me scoot backwards so I can relax and actually enjoy gameplay. I wish I could zoom in, but I can't. But in the Arkham Asylum, not Arkham Origins, Arkham Knight, you're chasing a speeding armored vehicle that tried to kill a cop. So you this is years after Arkham City, I believe, when Joker died. Arkham Origins come before Arkham Asylum. If you don't know that, if you do, good job. You know Arkham lore. But if you don't, and you already played the series, play Arkham Origins first, then play Arkham Asylum, and then Arkham City, then Arkham Knight. Okay? Then Gotham Knights. But, I'm trying to find Oak. But, you end up chasing the vehicle, the speeding vehicle. You have these missiles to disable it. So my fingers hurt. There we go. And my hand is laid like this right here, playing. If there's a way I can alleviate the feeling of my hand breaking, then that would be great. Advice. But in Arkham Knight, you chase the vehicle, you disable it, and then you have to interrogate the driver. So Batman is like, "Where's he? Where's the Scarecrow?" And then the lieutenant was like, "I ain't telling you shit, Batman." And then he was like, "Tell me, or I will dig inside your brain and find the information myself." And the guy was like, okay, he's working out a penthouse in Chinatown. And then Batman was like, "If you're lying, I'll break the other one." Batman had this guy's hand like this, adding pressure to his. And Batman was like, "If you're lying, I'll break the other." Wah! It knocks him out. He broke his arm trying to find out where Scarecrow's working out of. Because apparently, spoiler warning, I forget what company it was, but that did stop my pain, by the way. But it's some company that's like Wayne Tech was making something called the Cloudburst. Sorry, I had to finish the Dr. Pepper. But what the Cloudburst is it's like a dispersal device. So what the Cloudburst is, it usually it's supposed to disperse the fear toxin. And I think it's Osborne or something like that. But the guy that owned the company was like, well, why don't we use it for profit? So instead of just scaring people, we could be using it to fight like terrorists and stuff. Using fear tactics is what he called it. Fear tactics. What the heck is it? Oh, there's the villager. But if you don't know what fear tactics is fear tactics is what you. It's also in Batman comic, Detective Comics issue number 2, the new series. Fear tactics is what you use. It even holy crap. That's a trap. Ha! Well, I'm an idiot. But anyway, as I was saying. To a compass. And an unknown map. I ain't gonna open that map just yet. But fear tactics is what the military call. Well, it's like a dirty way of getting information. But it's basically showing the terrorist what it fears the most. Okay? Whether it be death, whether it be hell, chickens. You know, he sees it. And like the gas would expose his fears. So oh crap, it's not. Ow! Leave me alone! Leave me alone! Ow! Shit! You dickheads! Let me in this house! I'm scared. But basically, you have to get fear tactics is mainly used in trying to pry information out of people. So like. So like if you need this, what you want to know, who said this on this day, you'd use fear tactics. And in using fear tactics, you induce that person's worst fears on them. So whether it's death of the family, which that's explained all in Batman Death in the Family. At least I believe. I haven't read or watched the movie. I'm waiting on my dad to give me the okay to watch it or read it. My dad has like the original comic of Death in the Family. So, waiting for him to let me finish reading the guide for the zombie apocalypse. The ultimate guide to the zombie apocalypse. Which I'll be having audio. I'm going to try to transcript an audio book. Transcribe an audio book. They do an audio book now with reading the book. But I'll take that shit. But I'll come back for that last furnace. You keep it safe for me. Don't give me that attitude. Anyway, shoot. Okay. As I was saying, what is a criminal's worst fear? Anyone? Any guesses? Okay, let me ask, what is your worst fear? Any takers to that question? And yes, it's hard to find short grass. in a chest, so I'm doing that. But my worst fear, Nightmare Chica. I hate to say this, but Toy Chica, damn, she has thick thighs. But as I was saying, Nightmare Chica, she kind of terrifies me for one reason, and that one reason only, because the way she thinks. Okay, she thinks eating. I ain't gonna describe this. I ain't gonna say it because it might get me banned. But she thinks eating babies is fun. So, little warning there. If you listen to any of the custom voice lines from, I forget what channel it was, but some YouTube channel made a series of voice lines from Nightmare Chica. And I listened to that, and I sat there in horror. I was like, would she really do this? Would she eat babies? Like, not just any baby, unborn babies. And that shit just fucked me up bad. Now, I would literally have to have, on the nights that I'd have nightmares, I'd literally run to my mom's room and be like, hey, I'm scared, what should I do? And she'll normally let me sleep with her and Dad. My dad got annoyed and said, okay, no more Five Nights at Freddy's for you. Okay? So, at that point, I was like, I had a dream, you know. It was interesting, you know. It started out normal. But then I seen, like, Nightmare Chica crying. I was like, hey, you okay? She's like, no, what do you think? Yes? She was like, no, you stopped playing the game. I was like, well, my dad said no, so I have to listen to him. So, the only way, and then the other Nightmare animatronics surrounded me. And then I was like, hey guys, no hard feelings, but I can't play your guys' game. So like, I was like, Nightmare, you're always my favorite, but it's time to go. You gotta exit my brain. So they vanished into like ash, and I woke up refreshed, not scared anymore. Now recently I've been having constant nightmares. Like not just any nightmares, not terrors. Okay? Like I'll wake up late struggling as to breathe as if something's choking me. Okay? And it's this while I'm up, and it's like, fuck it, it's like 9:44. I'm normally asleep by now. But it's just, I would fall asleep right breathing easily. And then I would, let me put that to live chat, because I ain't seeing shit. But I would see, like I'd have dreams like as if, oh god, did you guys hear that? Oh yeah, by the way, I am schizophrenic. So, if I hear something that you guys don't hear, just tell me, okay? It might be all in my head. As I was walking through that little area and I heard, I was like, oh shit, what was that? But I'm going to continue playing like that never happened. But, I'm gonna be honest with you, the animatronic that I'm hooked on right now is Friction Roxanne Wolf. Like, she's cute and all, but please don't kill me. Like, I'd be there. I know you're sad and you lost your ass, but please don't kill me. I'd probably do what Cassie did. Not Cassidy. That's Golden Freddy. But Cassie. She's the one that put Roxanne Wolf back together after Gregory destroyed her. And then she escaped. I haven't played the entirety of the Ruin or the new DLC that has Cassie in it, but I will play that once I get my old PC back, because it could run it normally. It was just very laggy, like without ray tracing and stuff. It like 30 FPS. It would look like this basically. So I want my old PC back. I will be getting it back soon, very soon. In about a month, maybe less than that. I don't know. It's gonna be a surprise when my mom pops in to see me. Had to chug that. There's nothing else to drink except frickin' bitter coffee. It's a rare chance that I'm able to get energy drinks. Between you and me, my mom doesn't let me drink anything. Even whenever I want to get tipsy with the boys, she's like, "Oh no, you can't do that." I'm like, "Why?" Even non-alcoholic shit, she says, "No, you don't need that." I'm like, "But why?" It's not no. But my mom's a nice person. I know she's trying to save my liver and my kidneys. They hurt like a lot, trying to filter all that toxin that I had in my body out. Is this another village? Holy crap. Another night at another village. Now let's see what these villagers have. Knock knock. Tax collector. Wait, is this village already looted? What the heck? This is the same village I looted. There's the, so I need to head this way. Might as well make a crafting table. So, one. Doop. Okay. Crafting table. Place that down. And use wheat. I can make 99 plus wheat. There's a stack of 63. Bread. Bread will help me out the most. $40 pieces of bread. So let's make some sticks. Let's make some irreversible wood damage. Make some sticks. Make wooden sword, which I will need. Let's make a pickaxe. Let's make 2 pickaxes for the price of 1. So there's 1, 2. Then I need an axe, which is 1, 2, 3, and then 2 sticks. leather armor. And this, so let's find a cave to go into. We need to find stone, of course, which is right here. Off the dirt. You don't need dirt. But yeah, if you haven't tried it, not sponsored, by the way. Hear that? Not sponsored. Monster Energy. It gives you a wake up night. But it's good. The only flavor I ever drank, I don't care about any other, is the regular, the original flavor. But other than that, I don't drink things. That's gravel. I will get that later. So now we can make I'm gonna try to find a place to make a house, or at least start one. So I'm gonna go back. Here's some coal. I might as well grab it. Shoot. No, this wears down the pick, but I have two. If this drops me in a cave, I'm gonna be mad. But there's a lot of mods that I'm wanting to try, or mod packs. To use bobbleheads out there. Have you noticed what's going on in the Middle East? If you don't know, look it up. But I'm kind of scared about what's going on. It's not pretty. It's not pretty whatsoever. I know the Bible is like a touchy subject. People said I should study it, since I know so much what's going on in the world today. And apparently in the Bible it says that the Euphrates River will dry up when it's close to the end times, or the second coming of Christ. And what's happening now? Oh, what's that over there? Is that the Euphrates River drying up? But seriously? I'm freaked out, dude. Like, I'm very freaked out. Like, I can go on. But one of my friends, MTN, we were talking, right? I was helping him build his for some map my friend's doing. And he tells me, like, he said that when the river does dry up and and we're living in for eternity, the river will refill, and then things would return back to normal, as if nothing ever happened. It'll be like, hey, here's bad, here's good. Bad things happen back to back to back to back to back. Boom, everything goes back to normal. So, it's like that. Things are bad, boom, good. Good, bad, boom, bad, bam, good. It's like something like that. I'm kind of skeptical, I'm like, will things really go back to normal after whatever comes to pass in the book of Revelation? Will life normally come back to normal? Will I be still making videos for YouTube, for Minecraft, horror mods, stuff like that, Or will I be singing Holy, Holy? That's what I'm scared about. I still want to be creating content for you lovely people. And I don't want thing to change. Not a thing to change. I like making content for you people, You guys are good company. And my viewers, I'll never say anything bad about them. Never. If you hear me talking bad about my viewers, then thou shalt behead me. But really, please don't chop my head off. I'm not the Dragonborn. No dragon is gonna pop out of the shadows to save me. So. Let's make some torches. Sounds like a freaking surround sound. Oh, that scared me. I was kind of dozing there for a second. It kind of went blank. I guess like that song about Korn. If you don't know the band, K-O-R, Korn. And the song that's playing in my head is Coming Undone. Well, I'm coming undone too late. I'm coming undone. Can't do parkour like me, bitch. Anyway, Coming Undone is one of my favorite songs by Korn. And then there's Nirvana, which I like, Smells Like Teen Spirit. That's not a bad song. Then there's Linkin Park. I don't know how I feel about the new lead vocalist and backup vocalist. I prefer I prefer Chester Bennington over anyone who thinks they could be just as good as him. Stop! Anyway, nobody can be as great as Chester Bennington. He's the frickin' person that formed Linkin Park. There would be no Linkin Park without Chester Bennington. And I can't believe they just hired 2 new people to replace him. Just using AI, just keep him in the band. Don't forget about him. It's just sad that people just forget about things so quickly. The day I heard about Chester Bennington, I cried. I cried the hardest I have ever cried. Because Lincoln Park, I always wanted to meet Chester Bennington, you know? Like, he was my hero. You know how kids have, like, firefighters or police officers as heroes? Or stereotypical police officers and firemen? Or even... That's a witch. I can use your thing to make a bundle. Drop this, a trusty bed. No one uses yellow anymore. But I'm gonna be honest. Chester Bennington, he'll always have a place in my heart. Cause he's the top dog. You know how, like, Andrew Tate is the top G now? Chester Bennington was the top G then. He helped us 2,000 kids get over what would take therapists years to help get us. Which is suicidal thoughts and tendencies. Okay? Ever since Chester Bennington died, that's all I have. I'm like, Chester, please come back. Now look at this imposter. This imposter that sits in Chester Bennington's chair. And I say to him, get out of here. Get out of... I'm more for ASDF. Hey you, get out of my sandwich. And then like the new band members like, no. That's pretty much how I feel. They said no. Like, I listen to them sometimes. What's called the Waking Machine or something like that. Yeah, it's not bad. I will give them that benefit of the doubt. I don't listen to rip-off bands. There's a desert village. I don't think that's a desert village though. But if I could go back in time and tell him, I'd go back in time and be like, yo, Chester. He'd be like, who are you? Okay, don't freak out. I'm from the future. Like, okay, prove it. I'll be like, okay. Oh, spoiler, you end up killing yourself. Don't. You will break so many of us 2,000 kids' hearts that you will leave a place so empty that the thing that keep them from. I'll be like, you left a hole so big. If you do this, if you follow through with this, and not continue making it, you will leave such a big hole in us 2,000 kids' hearts that nothing will fill it. Like, for me, you're making YouTube videos, just trying to fill it in. Guess what? Nothing is working. Okay? And now look him dead in the eye. I'll be like, Chester, I know what you're going through. I have it too. I had depression, suicidal thoughts, not tendencies, but suicidal thoughts. And I want to help you. I will at least stay in that time period to help him overcome his thoughts and tendencies that in the future we are friends. And I'd be like, hey, I'll call my friend Ben. I was like, yo, Ben. I was like, yeah. I was like, I know Chester Bennington. He'd be like, no way, really? I was like, yeah. You want to say hi to him? And I would actually get him in the game, you know. They just stole all your harvest. But that's what I'll do. That's what I would do. I make him understand to the point that he wouldn't think about that stuff anymore. You know, okay, if this is what you're saying is true, then I won't do it. So he would be. It would alter time. So I don't know, for better or worse. But he would still be alive today. And sorry, I'm getting emotional here. He'll be alive today. Maybe COVID wouldn't have happened, you know. Maybe Biden becoming president wouldn't have happened. He'll be in jail. Hopefully he is in jail. Because basically Trump overturned his pardon for the crimes he committed and the stuff he said on podium. So, voila. If Chester Bennington, what the heck is that? Oh, I thought that was something. I have bad eyesight. I can't see anything like right here. So I only have to be like right here to be able to see anything. That's a ravine. Not wanting to go into a ravine just yet. No, leave me alone. You skinny hippopotamus. Not you, chap, but that freaking magma. The magma block. Anyway. Hopping on to another subject. No. He dropped a gold nugget. Hello, zombie. Watch me get out that ship. Thought that sheet was flicked. This is interesting here. It appears I have stumbled upon a cave. It's a very weird cave. Let's get this coal. I know TikTok isn't banned and stuff, but if you could send me, I'll link my Discord in the description of this stream, or in on my chat on my Discord server. And I'm gonna create a server, right? A text chat for Uncanny Valley only. Okay. Now I will react to those things. Okay. With Uncanny Valley, like, I'm not afraid of it. Like, it gets me into things that I would not thought of. Let's just say that. Big eyes, little mouth. Sounds like an anime character, doesn't it? But, on the other hand, like Uncanny Valley, good makeup can go a long way. A good makeup and how to say, like, how do I say this? It is interesting to say the least. If you don't want Uncanny Valley, it's a genre of videos, right? It's not like the what's it called, the frickin' it's not like the Mandala County stuff. It's far from that. It's kind of like that, but it's also far from that. It's like something about a person. Like, the person is like 98% normal, and like 2% of it is off. So, I know most of this video is just walking around me yapping, but I don't have anybody to talk to, so I guess we're stuck with doing this. I'll worry about flowers later. But, there's another series that I want to react to, possibly tonight. I will do that tonight. But it's called, Fast County. I will also react to Mandala County stuff. So, and then I'll look at Uncanny Valley. So, if you have any suggestions, put them in the... I will link my Discord after this video. So, if you want to do something like that, that'd be great. But, like, scary stuff, like, it doesn't bother me. Yeah, it gets me a little bit on edge, but it doesn't bother me at all. I could be in, like, a horror movie with, like, Michael Myers. I'd probably do what that little kid did in that one video. I have no enemies. He just looks at me, I just run up to him and hug him. I have no enemies. Like, dead serious. Like, I'm nice to everyone I come across. And, or at least I try to be nice. Until somebody gets me angry and I say something that I shouldn't say, and then... But usually I come back around and be like, hey, I'm sorry, what I said was uncalled for, and we'll be friends. But, Michael Myers... Michael Myers is a straight psychotic. Okay? I want to tell you that. No amount of hugs will ever make him not a killer. But if you look at Jason Voorhees, okay, Camp Crystal Lake, I think it was like 1970 something. He was a kid, right? And he didn't know how to swim. So the camp counselors basically threw him in, laughing while he's struggling to get to swim. And he drowns. And that's the reason why he's not a psychotic killer. He's a broken killer. He is so disgusted by what the... I know there's a dog over there. He is so disgusted by what happened to him at Camp Crystal Lake that he kills every counselor there. Tried to dual shot me. And kill yourselves. Not seriously, but still, kill yourselves. Like, don't kill me, but kill each other. And I'll be long gone. When they're done fighting, I'll be long gone. See ya, suckers. But, I thought about becoming a character, like, asking Fizzy Pop, I think their name is. I don't know if it's a he or she, but that name is Fizzy Pop. And I feel like I can become a very good Has-Been Hotel character. So I have to get my voice out there, you know? Hey, you see? I have fucking $20 bill here. Anyone want a $20 bill? Hey, I want it. Well, screw you, it's mine. You know what? Take this $20 bill and shove it up your unholy ass crack. I mean, your holy ass crack. I'm dead. Actually, no, I'm not. But if they give me some lines to say, I'll probably say it. Kind of like that. Kind of like, oh, I thought you just died. Screw off. Screw off, you fat fuck. Not you, viewer. I'm talking to monsters that's chasing me. Nope. Flying over here. Is that another? Please tell me that's a whole nother village. I think I've been going in circles this entire time. This is the reason why I need a map. Because I will go in circles for hours trying to find a village. There's a creeper out there. There's multiple creepers. Okay. There's a zombie out there. Hey zombie, follow me. Come swim. You definitely won't sink. Anyway, let's head over here. Ooh, more animals. Let's just go to sleep for tonight. Look at the rest of the village. Apples. Replace the arrows. The arrow. Potatoes. I'll replace the sapling. Didn't even do that. If you hear me singing every so often, because I have this song in my head, it's like, Mama, don't you please, Mama, please don't you cry, I'm sorry, I won't right my wrongs, I'm guilty, please, Lord, forgive me, Lord, have mercy. It's called Mama Cry by YNW Melly. I'm happy YNW Melly's getting out. Like, I will always say that I'm glad he's out getting out, you know? Because hiding their valuables. I'll check the house later. Yeah, LA just walked in circles. What? Man. I'm losing my mind. I'm absolutely losing my frickin' mind. I'm going across the water. You can't stop me. Thought that was I need... My paranoia is kicking in. And there's no horror mods on here. I swear to God there isn't. And if there is, let my soul burn in hell. But part of my mental condition is I have paranoia. I have schizophrenia, which both of them put together is a horrific combination. You don't want to be part of it. Okay. Like you'd be walking down the street like me. You'd be walking down the street. And constantly, if you look over your shoulder at the right time, you'd be able to see something. Oh, something's chasing me. I gotta run. Be like, see something, oh shit, and actually run. Gunpowder? Nope, no gunpowder. Schizophrenia and paranoia. Let's trade that out. That. I have a lot of cases on me. But on to another subject. I've seen this video, right? I've seen this little short. It's a short. Like this guy pretends to be a mom. He was like, hey, such and such company. I let my son watch Attack on Titan. Now he's screaming random things at school. And the guy was like, okay, what is he screaming? He said, man, it's like, oh, he's going around screaming, calling all his friends traitors. Like, this show isn't right for children. You just take it down. And then the guy was like, well, if you actually do research into the show instead of just letting him watch it, you'd know that the show is for 13 and up. And that the books, 18 and up. But still, a creeper. You're next, pal. You're next, pal. Enjoy the choo-choo train to hell. Damn. Break. Like that fight reminded me of that song. It's like, well, hello again, friend. I'm a skeleton returned from the dead, returned to be relevant again. So I'm following trends for the nether from the nether to the end. And I've got a bone to pick with you, little human. Bone to pick with you, little human thing. I've seen Where you've been and I don't like it. It's a Dan Bull song. I'll link it. I'll just look it up. It's a very good song. Dan Bull. I don't know if he does any more like game music, like game parodies and stuff, or any game songs anymore. Like he did the World of Tanks rap. He done the Skyrim rap. He does a lot of good music. He did what was that Enderman song? He did the Creeper rap. Boom, boom, boom. I can't stop singing this bloody tune. It's gonna make my brain go boom, boom, boom. I can't stop singing this bloody tune. If you don't know that, then you're not a real Minecraft OG. But Dan Bull also did that. So, Dan Bull is like, he's like, if you are a so-called Minecraft OG, you'd also remember Captain Sparkles. He did a lot of, he done Take Back the Night, I believe. He done, trying to think, Fallen Kingdoms. He did, Find the Pieces. With that series, I cried watching it. I lay bawled. I was uncontrollable sobbing. Because how both emotional the story was, yet it was sad. Because in Take Back the Night, it's the story of Steve. And apparently he rules a kingdom named Fallen Kingdoms. It's a parody of Viva La Vida by Coldplay. And like all of a sudden, Herobrine breaks the mobs out that he kept imprisoned in his cells. I'm not sure what to call it. But Herobrine broke them out and they went on a rampage killing people. So, oh sorry little guys. I'm sorry. But those things are jumpy and they're scary. But as I was saying, he tries to grab his wife and kid. The creeper blows up. In the music video, a creeper blows up and separating them, which the mother got killed, and he thought his son did too. So he basically jumped off into the water. Spoiler, he jumped off the top of the castle, where he until the next music video, we all thought he was dead, like permadead, you know. But and then Take Back the Night, apparently the villagers came to see the ruin of the castle, you know. So like years later, villagers came to see the ruins. I'm hearing shit. But some villagers came to see the ruins of the temple, see if there's anybody left alive, because apparently some soldiers got out and survived, and told the neighboring village, hey, this happened, I'm checking on everybody, see if anybody else is Attack zombie. Ah! Screw you. Anyway, in the music video, the villagers go to the castle. They find the little boy, which is the king's son. And he villagers find him alive, like he was breathing and stuff. He wasn't dead. Oh, iron. You can probably make me an iron pick now. No, I'm not mining this out. But, so like, so in this story, the villagers took him to I wouldn't say an elderly, he was an elderly man, and he nursed the boy back to health, and he started training the boy in the way of fighting and swordplay and stuff. So the boy started learning, he started advancing, until one day, here, let me place down a chest over here, but one day, the old man took the little boy to like a certain area. I'm not sure how to describe it. It's like he is their normal training area. And put my food. No, I don't want you to drop me carrots. Put food here. Let's keep this out over there. Watermelon, beef, potatoes, carrots. Put that going up. Wheat. I'm having a hard time seeing this shit. Apples, I will put that over here so I can make gapples, and then god apples. So this, and sugar cane here. And I'm gonna keep emeralds on person. I'll place them in between these chests. I'll put that map here. Grass. I might as well use that for like seeds. That's wheat seeds. So I'll make an underground farm. So let's continue working on this, digging this up. But the old man found a prophecy of some kind. Of the boy reclaiming the kingdom that was lost, meaning fallen kingdom. So they went to train one day, and then all of a sudden they came back, and the villagers, they're being attacked by a horde of how would I say this? Pigmen or hoglins or piglins. I'm not sure which is which. Okay, because I'm used to the zombie pigmen, but they are piglins, and they were killing everyone, burning houses down, causing chaos. So the kid, which is now a man, he helps his master fight the army. So the boy is using swordplay to his advantage, and his master goes for the head honcho, basically the commander. If you play what's called frickin' Shadow of War. This is what Shadow of War would call a commander. So he goes after the commander. Basically, he gets flattened by his weapon and is on the verge of death. So after that, the kid pushes the commander into the portal halfway and breaks it and chops him clean in half. So he goes on a journey. He has a piece of paper that is stolen from the commander. It was basically saying, hey, this king alive, we need to kill him. Because he is very powerful, in their words. So basically he goes on a journey to fight Herobrine, which is the head honcho over all the mobs. If you don't know Herobrine's lore, he is basically that he controls the mobs. If he would tell a sheep to kill you, and the sheep will kill you. You go fight Herobrine, and it was an awesome fight scene. It was animated perfectly. So he ends up killing Herobrine by chopping his head off, and find the pieces. Let me find my crafting table. And find the pieces. And find the pieces. He has some coffee or something, but he makes his way to like an old village, and everybody wouldn't tell him nobody would tell him anything. Like, he is clueless to what's going on. And then all of a sudden, here I have to stress my armpit, but basically all of a sudden, like, I have places on my armpits that's like freaking hurts. But as I was saying, he encounters a whole, like, the piglins attack again. So basically what he does is he ends up making a wither which turns on him, which wrecks the entire fleet and destroys the giant nether portal that brought the ships in. And he ends up killing let me put on craftable. He ends up killing the wither, and he gets the wither star. Let me put some stuff. Let's just keep mining. I need a shovel. That's what I need. So sticks. 1, 2. There we go. 4 sticks. One. There's 3. Mr. Potter. Who watches Harry Potter? I know this is a dumb question. Who watches Harry Potter? I know there's like a lot of Harry Potter fans out there. They'll be like, yes! Heck yes! There's like some, like my friends used to pick on me. Like, I was a huge fan of Harry Potter, right? I still am. Like, I'm waiting for the new movie to release this year. But, I warn you, do not look this shit up. You won't know it. Okay? But my friends would look at me like, hey, Rico. That's what I'm called, by the way. If you don't call me Rico, that's fine. My friend was like, hey, Rico. I was like, yeah. Look up the X-rated Harry Potter Hermione poster. Alright. So can I see a phone? Because I ain't getting, if it's something bad, I don't need to talk with it. Okay. So he pulls out his phone. Like, he pulls his phone out. I take a deep breath like this. I hold the phone like this, by the way. I took a deep breath. Typed it up. At that moment, I think I became a man. I look over at my friend on it. What is this supposed to do? He said, you'll learn about it. So, and it, like, I had this weird feeling. Like, I didn't know how to describe it. You know, that type of feeling. So let me make another chest. But later, no, I can make a boat. But my mom heard about what my friend told me to look up. My dad looked up at me. He said, "Boy, I didn't think this time would come so soon. But we need to have the talk." I looked at my dad. I was so confused. I was like, "Talk? What is the talk?" He said, "Do you know what it is?" I was like, "Seriously, I don't." Like, "You've become a man now." I was like, "Dad, you're starting to weird me out." So, my dad didn't give me talk. My freaking mother did. My own mother. And it was awkward for me because all I could do is sit there like this. Ugh. Just so after the talk, I came out of that room with the 1,000-yard stare. My dad looked at me like, "You okay, buddy?" So I looked down. I looked up, looked at the ceiling, then back at him and said, "You tell me." He said, "You don't look too good." I was like, "No, I do not feel too good either." So, from that day on, I am terrified of women. Literally terrified. Like, I'm not terrified of women in general. Like, for their personality or what the stuff they do. I'm scared of them in general. Like, that was a traumatizing talk from my mom. Yeah, it would have been better if it was my freaking dad giving me the talk. But no, it was my freaking mother. All I did that entire conversation, she was reading over the book. And I would just sit there. Ugh, what is that? I don't want to do this anymore. And my mom was just crazy enough. I was like, I don't want to learn this anymore. So I left. She continued. Even though I didn't want to continue, she continued. I'm scared for the next generation when they come of age. I'm absolutely terrified for them. I seen a video. I'm gonna be honest. I want to say something about my sister. But I had done. This is going to take them, and I want to die to a huge underground cave. Multiple levels of underground, and then I die. You gotta die and hit the water. You gotta die and hit stone. Where I live in this water, and I have no way back up. Why am I digging up so much stone? Gravel or a pump? Because in my plans that I have mentally, we need concrete. So to make concrete, we need, what is it? Gravel. We need lots of gravel. And there goes my shovel. Oh wait, I forgot. I have more. But back on the subject. But I hate that new law. That Biden just poof, I'm gonna come up with this and it's gonna make the world A-okay. But it's the law that teachers can't tell students, even if they get straight A's in classes, they have to pass them on to the next grade. And here's my thought. When Alpha gets into high school, I fear what's for a teacher. Like the teacher be in class teaching about algebra and stuff, and go, okay, little Timmy, what does 3 squared parentheses 5 plus 2 closing parentheses 8 equals? Know what they're gonna say? Skibbity toilet. She's like, no, you dumb fuck. It's this. I would literally call a student a dumb fuck if they say skibbity toilet. I will call them a dumb fuck. I am not afraid to speak my mind. When I start speaking my mind, I'll say some things that you wish you never heard. Like, there's that one teacher. It's like a video, it's like a meme all over the internet. But the teacher, like somebody threw a piece of paper at him. He's like, what'd you say? He was like, I'll say it again. Whoever threw that, your mom's a hoe. I thought someone was laughing. I was like, oh God. I thought someone was laughing in my class. I was like, hey, I made a mimic laugh. Holy crap. But it was a drowned turtle in the water. figured AI version of himself. But no offense, I love Jack Black. He's a great actor. I don't think he's a good fit for Steve. Like, he's not. People may say, I beg to differ. But okay, what who do you think? Like, Jack Black is perfect for all. He has a good like Steve. Look at Steve. That brown part of his face. Let me get right here. You see that? That's his beard. That's not his mouth. That's his beard. So I'm like, the person be like, okay, if you don't like Jack Black as Steve, then who would you prefer to be Steve? At this point, make Chris Pratt. He's already been frickin' Mario. He's everything. Sonic, Chris Pratt Wilson. Time to test out my new sword on this Creeper. Creepers are easy to kill. No offense to Chris Pratt, he's an awesome actor. He's hilarious, okay? Don't get me wrong, Chris Pratt is an awesome person. But he shouldn't be voicing everything. Just give the amateurs a shot. For Jesus' sake, just let an amateur like me do the work job. Like, I could do frickin' Mario. Listen. It's me, Mario. Yahoo! I could do Mario's voice. Chris Pratt sounds nothing like Mario. I'll tell you that. Chris Pratt, no. Mario has a higher pitched voice. Chris Pratt, no. His voice is deep. But the thing that impresses me the most, who did the voice of Mario?
Charles Martinet has been the voice of Mario.
Charles Martinet, okay? Charles Martinet, okay? Not only he did the voice of Mario, he did the voice of Parthenax from Skyrim. And if you need to listen to what he sounds like, play Parthenax voice lines from Skyrim on YouTube. Listen. I hate ads.
The blades are wise not to trust me. Onikan Niov. I would not trust another Dova. Dov Walan Farel. We were made to dominate. The will to power is in our blood. You feel.
So imagine a person with a voice that sounds like this. It's me, Mario. It's me, Mario. To sound that deep is insanely awesome. And if I could, I would love to meet Charles. Is Charles Martinet still alive? Is Charles Martinet still alive?
Charles Martinet was born September 17, 1955, and is 69 years old.
He is 69 years old. Let him do the voice of Mario next Mario movie. Please. For everything that's good and holy in this world, let him do it. because I will go on a murdering spree of anybody who agrees that Chris Pratt is a good Mario voice. I will go on a murdering spree. Literally. Not really. Still, I'll be very mad. Charles Martinet has been doing Mario's voice for years. And you know the Dragon in Skyrim, how they have a deep voice like this. Something like that. He did a voice like that years ago when Skyrim first released. He did the voice of Parthenax, which is he is the leader of the Greybeards. So if you don't know who the Greybeards are, they are the teachers of the Way of the Voice. If you don't know what the voice is, it's like different booms or shouts. So like Fush Roda means force, push, something, I forget. What is Fush Roda in Dragon Tongue in Skyrim?
Okay, I found this on the web for what is Ferdai and Dragon Tongue in Skyrim. Check it out.
I hate Siri. Okay. Force, rule means Fush means force, roll means balance, and da means push in Dragon Tongue. So basically you're saying force, push, balance. Force, balance, push. So any of you Skyrim nerds out there, you would understand what I'm saying. But basically, apparently in the world of Skyrim, very few people understand the language of the dragons, which it's been the story of Elder Scrolls for years, and the language of dragons in Skyrim, or even in Elder Scrolls, was lost ever since the Dragon Wars, which is when the Nords and everybody in the world, Tamriel basically stood up against their dragon overlords and basically killed them all. And basically, let me turn down my game audio a little bit. And like, how do I say this? Ever since the Dragon Wars, the dragon language was forgotten, lost to time. Even the Elder Scrolls were lost to time. So, basically, throughout each of the game, right, so let's say, I forget where Skyrim 1 takes place. I think it's like, I forget where it is. Skyrim 2 takes place in Skyrim. Elder Scrolls 2 takes place in Skyrim. Elder Scrolls 3 takes place in Morrowind. Elder Scrolls 4 takes place in Oblivion. And then 5 is Skyrim again. And somewhere in there was the Dragon Wars. So when the people took down their dragon overlords, and basically the people of Dragon Blood you end up meeting them in Oblivion near the end of the game. Alright, sorry if you're new to Skyrim, I'm sorry if I'm spoiling it for you, but please forgive me. You end up meeting them in Oblivion, which is like the afterlife, basically. They died long ago, before Skyrim even came out. Like even before the Dragonborn was alive, or even born, for that matter. Or as it came forth from his mother's womb. The first Dragonborns created a Thu'um, which was lost to time. Even time itself forgot it, you know. And you need to get on the Elder Scrolls to unlock it, which is forget what it is. But it basically opens the Elder Scroll opens like a crack in time and space, which is on the throat of the world. So you end up opening the scroll, and it forms like a viewing portal, and you could look into it, and you could look around, and you find out that not only was Alduin, which is the bad dragon that's bringing them all back, they did not kill Alduin, but sent him forward in time. They sent him forward in time. So basically, not only did they send him forward in time, they time jumped him. So let's look at Alduin transformed, last Dragonborn, birth, boom. He got slammed right into that time when the Dragonborn was about to get his head chopped off. He flew from the throat of the world, which Paarthurnax saw him. They had a fight. They fought very fiercely. If you look at a picture of Paarthurnax, okay? Now let me scoot up forward so you can see this, okay? Show me a picture of Paarthurnax from Skyrim. Show me a picture of Paarthurnax from Skyrim. It's one to show me houses. Mind you, he's very old. So if you let me see, his lip is damaged. And if you look at his wings, they are also damaged. So I have to go in a minute. But if you look at that and see that shows that Alduin, the World Eater, had fought Paarthurnax on the throat of the world. So, and that shows that Parthenax, he went back down easily. So there's a character named Delphine. She's one of the Blades, which is supposed to serve the Dragonborn until death, basically. Now the saying that you say to your lover, until death do we part. That's basically that to a Dragonborn. So they fight dragons alongside the Dragonborn until they basically die. And they're pretty strong. Like you, Ocean on Fortnite when she knocked out Brutus and took his helmet. Ocean could punch a blade and it would barely phase them. It wouldn't even knock their face like that. They'd be like that. That's how strong they are. And if you think about what's the story of the Blades? The Blades, if you know Skyrim very well, the Blades are the guardians of the Dragonborn. So to get to the Dragonborn, you have to go through the Blades to get to the Dragonborn. So like, let's say I have to go get wood soon. But I might destroy this village and just remodel it for the just for the hell of it, you know. But I'm about to say, for fuck's sake, I don't want to do that. But just for content reasons, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to remodel the village. Since I'm making a castle, we'll make it more medieval themed. So, as I was saying, the Blades were basically protectors of the Dragonborn, like I said, and they kind of had the same abilities as the Dragonborn, but they were like weaker than the actual Dragonborn. They understood and can speak Dragon tongue, but they have to be taught. But the Dragonborn, he is naturally fluent in Dragon language, so he could just say it naturally, like I'm speaking English to you now. He'd be able to have a friendly chat with the dragon, like I'm speaking English to you now. But the Dragonborn, not Blades, the Blades, they have to learn it through years of practice and constantly speaking it, and they would struggle with it sometimes. But in Skyrim, you know the mission of something democracy. Let me look this up because I forget what quest it is. What is the quest name in Skyrim where you break into the embassy?
The quest name in Skyrim.
Diplomatic Community. There we go. In Diplomatic Community, you break into the Thalmor embassy and find out that not only the Thalmor are looking into the Blades, or what was left of the Blades, they're looking for a man named Esbern, which he has knowledge of the dragons, or why they are returning. But when you meet Esbern, like when you return from the party, you can, when you're out of harm's way, you could travel back to what is called. You could travel back to the I want to say Riverwood and talk to Delphine. She's like, Esbern, that crazy old man's still alive. So you tell her that Esbern is living somewhere in Riften. So like most likely he'll be in the right ways. So she sends you on a mission to find Esbern. And on the way you meet a guy, I forget his name, Brayloff, I forget his name. What is the character's name that you meet in Riverwood that wants you to join the Thieves Guild?
Okay, I found this on the web for what is the character's name that you meet in Riverwood that wants you to join the Thieves Guild. Check it out.
What is the Thieves Guild character that wants you to join the Thieves Guild in Riften? Brynjolf. Okay. Brynjolf, he's the first person you meet, and he gives you, he's like, hey, I see you're paying for a lot of coin for someone who didn't earn it rightly. So you're like, how do you know that? He's like, I know. He's like, your money's not my business, not your business. He's like, well, wealth is my business. How would you feel about earning a couple of coins, you wee lad or lass, depending on what character you have, male or female? So okay, I'm interested. He's like, okay, I have a little heist planned. I want you to take Medesi's ring out of his lockbox and put it in, I forget, some shopkeeper's pocket. Like, why would I do that? He was like, well, there's a certain someone that would love to see that such and such out of business. So, if you played the game multiple times and you understood the story, what he meant is that Merida Blackbriar wanted him gone because he sold different brews and stuff from the Honeymead Brewery. I forget what's called. The brewery is called. So if you have good pickpocket skills or sneak, you could easily do it. But it's like a random chance that you'll get a daft gauntlets of pickpocket. And it's like a pickpocket gloves that increases your pickpocket chance by, I want to say 20 to, I'm not sure. It's by a lot, I will tell you that. So he ends up, but if you have that, and if you already discovered it, you could easily go to, I want to say, to Medesi's. If you have an item for pickpocket like the gloves, or the daft gloves of lockpicking, or something that has sneak, like stealth, but like boots of sneak and whatever, you could easily pickpocket, break into the lockbox, and steal Medesi's ring before he even notices you're there. So, I need to make more. I need to get more wood. But Medesi, I'm gonna break these bones, but not the beds. I'm gonna break the wood, not the stone just yet. But Medesi. But then after Brynjolf was talking to you, you notice I'm not usually a person for guards, but damn! But still, it's usually a female guard that comes around. And it's like, the guard is like, you stole something that doesn't belong to you. And the guy's like, the guy that you put the ring in his pocket says, how dare you accuse me of... He reaches reaches, like, then empty out your pockets, the guard said. So he empties out his pockets and like, hey, this ringgit, this isn't mine. And the guard's like, yeah, it's not yours. That's the reason why we're arresting you, basically. So it's like, either come with me quietly, or things will get ugly, because he pulled out her axe or sword or whatever. It's like, oh, fine. So if you fail it, I would advise you to quickly, like, before you do it, do a quick save, okay? Do a full save. When I did quick saves. So, like, whenever I failed the mission, or I messed up doing the mission, I would easily go back. I didn't mean to do that, but I would go back into the game, and I would basically restart the thing. So like it'd be like a do-over. So you would basically, but you have to do it like very quickly, you know. If you don't know what it looks like, it's gonna be hard, and he's going to detect you pretty quickly. So you have to be like really fast about it. So like if you want to pickpocket, like you kind of hide, you wouldn't, basic crouch, walk up behind them like this, kind of hidden, reach into their pocket, and basically put it in their pocket. And then if you successfully did it, Brynjolf would see it and be like, oh, okay, show's over. And then everybody like, oh, what a waste of time. And then like the guard will show up. If you did it, if you failed it, guards will show up to attack you, basically. So if you do it successfully, Brynjolf would walk up to you and hey, lass or lad, I think I chose the right person for the job. How would you like to taste a little bit more? How would you like to earn a little bit more coin? I'm trying my best. Stupid villager. But he was like, how would you like to earn a little bit more coin? It's like, follow me. Meet me down at the right way war. Meet me in the right way. At the Ragged Flagon. Which this is where the story gets interesting, okay? You meet Brynjolf in the Ragged Flagon, right? But there's actually a criminal amongst them. And you don't know this. I'm going to spoil it for you, okay? The criminal's name is... Oh, why is that? I can't hear you. Oh. It basically is... damn it. It is... I kind of forgot his name. But Brynjolf takes you into the cistern. Who is the leader of the Thieves Guild in Skyrim?
The leader of the Thieves Guild in Skyrim is the Dragonborn, after being crowned.
Who is the leader of the Thieves Guild before the Dragonborn in Skyrim?
Entering Sovngarde, the Dragonborn meets the three heroes who had defeated Alduin originally.
Who is the leader of the Thieves Guild before the Dragonborn in Skyrim? Mercer Frey. Okay, Mercer. So the evil guy is Mercer. Okay. The reason why I say he's evil is because he's fucking evil. Like if you didn't know, you can pickpocket him, but he will notice very quickly. And say you have been spied about pickpocketing. He'll be like, you have business, dude. Don't try that again. So you go about your business. But you notice try to pickpocket him. You don't try to steal anything. You notice he has 500 gold on him. Okay, 500 gold coins. up the Thieves Guild quest line, you end up hitting Golden Glow Estate, which is like a bee farm, basically. Like a bee farm. If you don't know what a bee farm is, it basically makes honey. And it originally belonged to Honey Brew Meadery, which they use the honey from the bee farm to put in their mead, basically, to make it sweet. So, you end up meeting, when you meet Mercer for the first time, he's like, okay, if you say this so-called, this random person you met on the street has the metal to deal with the stuff we do, I have an idea. And Brynjolf was like, oh no, you don't mean Golden Glow Estate, do you? Because like even our old little Vix couldn't get past them. It's like and Vix is a character from she is more the sneaking top. So you know what, I'm gonna put this down here and I'm gonna do boop. Oak links. But Vix, she can get out of any sticky situation easily by merging with the shadows. Literally. Like you could be looking at her and she back off into shadows, poof, she's gone. Just poof. And let me what was I making? Oh yeah, sticks. To make more shovels or picks. But you end up, the mission is to get into the safe at the bee farm. And if the owner of the bee farm gets in your way, you have the right to kill him. But he said, but don't kill. Like if you can stop it, do not kill him, okay? Because he's a important asset to the Thieves Guild. But I kill him anyway just to get his safety, because he really draws a weapon on you. If you say, hey, give me the safety, like, no, I ain't doing that. You're like, they'll kill me. He's like, do this or you will die by my hand. You have a persuasion check that you can do if your speech is up to something else. I think it's like 20, speech level 20. And if you have that much, you'll be like, okay, they'll give you the key. So if you have low speech, which you could increase your speech by basically selling or bartering stuff. So I've been playing for 10 days. But basically you could increase your speech by a lot by just selling random items. So like you could go into like somebody's house, wait an hour, and then like sell it and get a lot of gold and level up your speech. But also you could increase your speech by going to the Bard College in Winterhold. That increases your speech by a lot. Right? Every quest goes up like one level. And then like every lesson goes up by one level. So the more you use speech, like the persuasion check, the more you pass the persuasion check, the more you level up. So but I killed the owner of the Golden Glow Estate. You steal the item, which you find a bee statue. You find like a bee statue. And I forget the guy's name. I think it's Darnell. But you get a quest, like a secret quest, like return the bee statue to Darnell. But you you go downstairs, but there's a lot of mercenaries. So you end up killing mercenaries, opening the safe, and you take the papers that's inside. So go into, you return back to Riverwood, not Riverwood, but Riften. You end up going back to Riften. Ah, too late, Spider. There's something with that coding. I need to kill it real quick. But you go back to Riften, and Brynjolf is like, wow, words going around that Golden Glow's been hit. And then like you answer, yeah, I did everything you asked. He's like, good. And he was like, what'd you find? And he said, you would be like, hey, I found this with this weird symbol on it. And then like Brynjolf would be like, hey, he was like, Mercer won't like this at all. He was like, go speak to Mercer. He needs to talk to you. So you tell him of what happened at Golden Glow and the symbol. He said he's been seeing that symbol everywhere. And later, after he hit Golden Glow, you return to you got outside of Riverwood. No, you get another quest after talking to Brynjolf. You know, Mercer Frey says, hey, Merida Blackbriar would want to speak to you. And you could choose like, hey, it's about time I got to talk to her, or what does she want with me? So you choose what would she want with me. This is more like the logical choice. So it's like, that's not up for me to say. That's up to Maven. Her name's Maven Blackbriar. So you end up meeting Maven at the Barb and something. Barb and Sting or something. I forget what it's called. It's like a inn in Riverwood. Not Riverwood, but Riften. I keep getting the two mixed up when they start with. You meet her in Riften, and then after you get them talking to her, she's like, I need you to, there be a man named Malice Macus. And I always make fun of his name. They're like, one night I was playing Sky Knight. I don't know if it was like something in the game, like an error in the game, but he let out, like, whenever I first played the game on my PC, right? It's late at night, like this. Like a normal night like this. And I was playing the game and I accidentally stole something in front of them. You're like, ha 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 ha! I'll carve you up! Something like that. And I also go, shit! I basically ducked down, went to a previous thing, and I went back to that thing. And I just left. I left that place and never returned. So, I went to the Talk of Maven after you got the Hunting Brew Meadery shut down, because there was like a tasting of the head of guard for the Hunting Brew Reserve, is what the meadery, the owner called it. So, but apparently he has you put rat poison, like skeever poison, in the cave where a skeever crazy person was, making like different things. And you end up going into the brewing vat area and end up poisoning the reserve. So you go back, magically the reserve ends up in like a little barrel like this big. If you were to hold it, it's about this big, like that big, and it had the meat in it. So it was like, if you have persuasion check, speech, to a certain point, you'd be like, okay. Intimidation, okay? If you have intimidation, like, okay. He's like, you're like, hey, I want half of it up front. So So he was like, no, I ain't giving you the money up front. You have to do the job first. Then you can use the persuasion check. If you don't do it, I will actually scream Skeever right now. So he's like, okay, keep your voice down. Here's the half up front. Now give the other half when the job is finished. So you do all that, poison the mead, and then he gets taken to jail, to the what's called the frickin' dungeon. I have to go in a minute, but I will finish telling your story. So you tell Maven, it's like you give her there's like 1 minute. I'm telling a story. Don't interrupt me, dumb bastard. Anyway, you go. I end up going back. You go back to moving like a flat. Sorry for the language, but he annoys me. But he like you, Maven like you show her the paper of sale, the deed of sale. So you know, you're like, hey, I've seen that symbol before. She's like, really have? So like, yeah, it's the symbol I've seen at the Golden Glow Estate bill of sale. So she's like, okay, you need to get this to Mercer Frey ASAP. Basically, she said you need to get this to Mercer fast. So basically says go see Mercer and see what he knows. So you end up picking the paper they'll sell. She pays you what she owes you, and then you end up meeting Mercer Frey again. So he's like, okay. So he's like, okay, what did you find out about did you get things settled with Maven? The character was like, yeah, I got things settled, but we found this symbol, this exact same symbol on the page of the Golden Glow Estate bill of sale. Like, it's the same symbol. He was like, you say, oh, I seen that symbol on the Golden Glow bill estate bill of sale. He's like, well, we're just fumbling in the dark here. He's like, meet such and such. And in I want to say not Solitude, but yeah, Solitude. You go to Solitude for this. He's like, it's our informant. He's our inside man. He will know who the person is. So you end up meeting him. Hey, I don't know who that is. You say his name, like, fine. You caught me. What do you want to know? He's like, what do you want? Like, you end up trying to use a persuasion check. If you fail that persuasion check, you're like, you expect to get. You don't scare me. Nobody at the Thieves Guild scares me. But he's like, no, okay, what? You basically say, what do I need to do to get the information? So I'm gonna quit this before I kind of tell you. I'll continue telling you. So basically, he tells you, hey, there's this, I forget, some fire brandy that is in the castle that I can't get to, and the owner really wants it. And if I don't get to him within a certain time frame, he'll find another person to find it. So you go into the castle, but you end up overhearing a conversation, a hearing about Wolf Skull Cave, which you pick up a quest there to investigate Wolf Skull Cave. So you end up stealing the crate. You have to crouch before stealing it, or a guard will jump around the corner. But you end up still give it to him. And then he was like, okay, I don't know the owner. She didn't give me her name. And then you get a mission, follow him. So you follow him to if you have high enough, like, sneak, you can basically pick them off with arrows. And then take the arrows off of them. The dead ones. So you end up following him, killing all the highwaymen and everything that's in the area. So you follow him and it's like, hey, don't take this wrong. So the guy's like, okay, you can be you seem like a person who can be trustworthy. He panics. So he said, okay, the person is named Carlia. The person you're after is Carlia. And you ask, where is she? And he's like, I don't know. She didn't tell me. She just told me to say when the time comes where the end begins. So you come back to Mercer Frey, right? You tell him the phrase where the end begins and the name Carlia. I was like, damn it, Carlia. Haven't heard that name in years. Apparently she killed the former leader of the Thieves Guild before Mercer. So you end up you meet Mercer at the place. I forget, it's like some tomb. You go through and all the freaking what it's called, the Draugrs are dead, all of them. And then you enter a certain chamber and you get hit by it, like you get knocked, like you get woozy and you fall over. So then Carlia appears and she confronts Mercer. She's like, why are you doing here? Why are you following me? And Mercer is like, I'm here to finish what our leader couldn't. I'm here to finish you once and for all. And Carlia says, it'd be stupid to go up against you. And she vanishes. So Mercer walks up to her, like, unmoving body. He's like, sorry to do this, but I can't have witnesses. And he stabs you. And you end up not passing out. And then you wake up, and you get up, Carlia, okay, easy, you're okay. And you could have the dialogue like, you shot me, and she's like, yeah, it's a weak paralysis potion. It was supposed to stop the bleed rate. It slowed your heart enough to wait you to bleed out less. So she tells you that Mercer was the one that killed the original Thieves Guild owner because he didn't believe what the original Thieves Guild owner thought. So Mercer Frey disappeared for a little. I haven't got further than this, but you end up going back to Brynjolf. You tell Brynjolf the news, and like, really, I can't believe this. And like, you tell Brynjolf what happened. It's like he's like, if he's stealing money from the Thieves Guild, then he was like, well, I have the key, and then somebody else has the other key. And then they both opened the key, and all the chest that was full of gold is empty. Remember when I said back that he had 500 gold in his pocket? That was from the Thieves' Treasury, the Thieves Guild Treasury. So, and if you try to take it, he catches you. But he's like, okay, listen, don't tell anyone what you saw here, okay? We don't need anyone panicking. So this is just between me, you, and the people that's here. This is between us. But basically, after all that, you end up killing Mercer. I haven't got that far yet. I restarted the game. I'm guilty. I get bored of the game easily. Because when there's too much stuff to do, I get overwhelmed and then I restart it. But when you meet when you kill Mercer, and then you became the leader of the Thieves Guild and stuff. So basically, that's the story of the Thieves Guild. You basically become the leader of the Thieves Guild later on in the game after you kill Mercer Frey. But if you have a chance, play Skyrim, play Elder Scrolls 5, Skyrim, and let's get ready for Elder Scrolls 6. Thank you so much